Hi guys, it's me again. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'll be talking about something that is very important, and I wish somebody told me about it before I started studying. But anyways, I'm not regretting what I'm studying right now. I mean, I made the right choice. Yeah, so today I want to discuss about 4 important factors to consider before choosing a course of study. Whether you are a high school graduate, a university graduate, whatever you are, and you still want to further your academics, these are the things you need to consider before choosing a course of study. The first thing is your interest. Ask yourself, do you have an interest in this course? For example, you want to study nursing, right? Do you have an interest in being a nurse? Like, do you want to be working with patients? Do you want to be using syringes? Do you want to be using injections, medicines? Do you want to be carrying patients around? Or let's say you want to be a lawyer, right? Do you have interest in that? Are you somebody that is bold enough to talk, to speak, to argue? Like, do you have interest in arguing? Do you have interest in saving a case? Like, do you have interest in that? And do you love writing? If you are a lawyer, you need to know a little about writing, right? So you have to first of all ask yourself, do I have an interest in this course? Don't let your mom or your dad choose a course for you, because at the end of the day, it's your life. And what if after studying that course you are not happy about it? Then what will become of you? I'm not saying that some people whose parents chose what they studied, like they made the wrong choice. No, I'm not saying that. I know sometimes students are confused, they don't know what to study, so their mothers or their fathers will just tell them, okay, why not choose medicine, or why not choose law, or why not choose nursing, or why not choose economics, you know, that kind of thing. They will just be giving you ideas. But if you really know what you have interest at, please don't let your parents choose for you. Rather choose for yourself, because what you need in life is what will make you happy. If you're not happy about being a doctor, you won't be fulfilled. If you're not happy about being a lawyer, you won't be fulfilled. So ask yourself this big question: do I have an interest in being a doctor? Do you have an interest in being a nurse, a lawyer, an economist? Do you have an interest in that kind of course, you know? So if you can answer that question, then you are having a step at choosing what to study. Now, the second thing to consider is cost. If you don't have the money to fund a particular course, it's going to be very difficult for you to even graduate. You know, different courses have different tuition fee. Let's say the cost of studying economics is different from the cost of studying medicine or nursing or law, you know. So you have to do a lot of researches, find out a lot of schools, and check all the schools and check the amount or their tuition fee. Check their tuition fee, and then ask your parents, will they be able to fund you? Or if those schools offer scholarships, you can also try and apply for their scholarships in order for you to be able to fund your academics. Because one thing is for you to get an admission, another thing is for you to be able to fund it, right? If you get an admission and you don't have the money to buy your books, to pay for your tuition fee, to pay for accommodation, to feed, to dress, to look good, it's going to be hard for you. So make sure you solve that problem of cost before embarking on a journey. Yeah. Now, the third thing to consider is job availability. Don't just choose a course because you have an interest in it. Like, okay, I have an interest in music, so let me study music. Or I have an interest in theater arts, let me study theater art. Or I have an interest in being an author, that's a writer, then let me be a writer. Now, Don't do that, because if you do that and you graduate, poverty is going to visit you. I'm serious. Poverty will visit you if you don't choose rightly. So make sure you find out about job availability. Different courses have different job availability in different countries. For example, in countries like, let's say, USA, Canada, somebody who studied ecology or forensic study, somebody who did a forensic study will get a job opportunity. But if you studied forensic and then you are in Nigeria or you are in Ghana, it's going to be hard for you to find a job, because it's not everybody that is interested in that kind of course in Nigeria. Yeah, but if you study something like economics, nursing, law, and you are in Nigeria, you get job opportunity, right? You get a job to do. Even if you studied it in USA, Canada, you still get job to do. The thing is, know your country, know the jobs that are available, and when you know the jobs that are available, then you now know whether to further ahead to study that course or not, because you wouldn't want to spend 4 years, 5 years, 6 years, sometimes 7 years in a university, and then you come out and there is no job to do. It's hard. Yeah, it's going to be hard, and you won't even be happy about it. You even be regretting why you are a graduate. So in order to avoid that, make sure you do your research very well. Make sure you do your research very well. I'm mentioning it over and over again. Do your research very well before you choose a course, because you wouldn't want to come out from the university and have no job to do. And also, you can also choose courses that will establish you. Courses like agriculture. Let's say you studied agriculture in the university, you can come out and get a land and start farming. And when you farm, you sell your products. Or you can even do fish farming, animal farming. You just need a little capital to start it. Or courses like medical laboratory sciences, right? You can do medical laboratory science, become a scientist, and after your internship you can start your own lab, like all those courses. But the thing is, you need a capital to start them. So if you can do all these courses that can establish you, it is also good. So in case there are no jobs in your country, but then if you study that course, you can come out and establish yourself on your own, then there is no problem. Just further ahead and do it. Yeah. Now, the next thing to consider, that is my last point. The next thing to consider is your ability. Choose a course that you know that you can do well in. If you have a head for medicine, study medicine. If you have a head for engineering, study engineering. If you have a head for economics, study economics. Mathematics, study mathematics. Law, study law. But if you know you don't have a head for medicine and then you go and venture into medicine, you are going to fail. Like, you'll be failing till they expel you from the school. So know your ability, know what you are good at, and do it well. My father will always say, know what you are good at and do it well. It is better you do it well than do it haphazardly. Do it well. Yeah. So find out what you know that you can study very well and graduate with a good result, because you also need good results in searching for jobs. Yeah. So if you know you are good at maths, chemistry, physics, then you can go into engineering. If you are good at biology, you can go into biology courses like medicine, biochemistry, microbiology, nursing. If you are good at art courses like, let's say, literature, English and stuff, you can go into law, you can go into economics, you can go into public administration. Just know what you are good at and know your ability, and from there you be able to choose a very good course that you will do with so much happiness in you. Yeah, so if this video really helped you, give me a thumbs up, like my video, share my video, and subscribe to this channel if you haven't. See you on my next video. Bye.